What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you can hear me. I got booted out earlier. I apologize for that. Kind of trying to figure out a few things as far as what I'm going to do. My next my next stream. I figured I'd jump on here because I got some time on my hands. It's really hard to come up with like ideas and just be able to implement them and just do content. Sometimes I just, sit here and think about what I can do by myself because sometimes, shooting ideas off of yourself, they do for the most part sound good, but at the same time, that's your opinion. You don't have someone else's opinion. And, you can bounce them off of other people. You can bounce them off your friends. And your friends are always going to, you don't want friends that are going to tell you, yeah, it's a good idea. Because then you think, oh, your ideas are good ideas. And let's face it, not everything's a good idea. I mean, look at it. Look at Hitler. His ideas weren't the best, and he didn't listen to anyone. But so history shows us all that our opinions aren't always the best. But at the same time, there's geniuses out there. You could make the argument with anything. I mean, with anyone and anything as far as it comes to people's opinions on things and people's ideas. It just depends on the person if they're stable or not. Sorry, I'm making myself a drink. It kind of probably sounds awkward. So, some people could think that they're right, and they're really not. Some people, they bounce their ideas off of other people, and they can find out. I'm trying to get, okay, the chat's on. Live chat is on, everyone. So not everyone's idea is. Not everyone's idea and opinions on everything is always going to be correct. Some people can come out and have an idea and it be the best thing in the world, and it could be the best thing for them. I mean, normally your ideas aren't even the best thing for you, but it's your opinion on things and how you think you should approach life and approach your issues and approach your problems and just approach living in general. But at the same time, you could have the best idea in the world. You could have the worst idea in the world. And I guess it depends on who you affect with your opinion. If you don't affect anyone with your opinion, then it's okay. If 100,000 people subscribe to my channel, then that'd be cool. But I have very low standards when it comes to my subscriptions. If I only get I'm a little over 2,000 subscribers right now. I don't think too far ahead. Before I never thought 1,000 subscribers was ever going to happen, and here I am. And I'm going to say I got 2,000 subscribers in the past. Let's just go on a limb and say 3 months. 3 months, I ended up with 2,000 subscribers, and that was probably from doing my short videos, the reels and stuff like that. But no one's really coming back, which is understandable. But even when I was still doing reels, no one was coming back. And it was just like, oh, my reel got out there and a bunch of people seen it, and it was just right place, right time. Maybe my hashtags were right, maybe my hashtags weren't. I don't know. I really don't understand the algorithm. Is it timing? Is it hashtags at certain times? You know what? At this point, I'm just going to keep doing live streams, because it seems like there's a lot of people out there that do live streams that are complete morons, and they have lots of subscribers, and I think it's crazy, and it's completely out of control. But they're doing it, and I can't hate them for it. And if I don't apply myself and I worry about other people, then I'm not going to succeed in my goals. So I made 2,000 subscribers in 3 months. It's not a huge thing for a content creator. There's content creators out there that go 1 million in overnight. Will I ever get that? I don't know. But this is a good time to bring up today's live stream sponsor, and that would be W Energy. The people down at W Energy got it figured out for everyone that needs a little bit of kick up, a little bit of pep up, and a little bit of hydration during the day. And what you do is you take your powder, which I have my favorite water. The nutritional facts. Watermelon lemonade. What am I doing here? I don't know. I'm a moron. Because I want to be here. I don't know. But I'm glad you're here. So anyway, watermelon lemonade is my favorite hydration. Well, it's fancy because there's water in it too. Coconut water. So I put coconut water and a little bit of my hydration drink from W Energy, and I shake it up, and when I wake up, I take a little sip, it tastes mighty fine. It tastes mighty fine. And just as a favor from me, if you go down to wenergy.gg, put in the product code EricJustEric77, we're going to give you a 10% discount today. And like I said, no, I don't burp. Not right now. No burping. No burping. It's not, it's not carbonated. It has no sugar in it. There's no sugar added. And it's not carbonated. That's a really good thing, because I really don't like carbonation too much. I'm not too big on drinking soda. So we're going to stay away from burping. And yeah, go down to W Energy, put in the coupon code EricJustEric77, get yourself a 10% discount. Now, I'm sure the people down at W Energy, which they always do, they always hold a big sale around the holidays, like most companies do. Maybe they'll throw something out for Mother's Day, and not 100% sure. Memorial Day is coming, and Independence Day. So maybe, just maybe, they'll be throwing out another code. I got to take these back roads because no, we're not going to be doing that either. No doo-doo brown. But I got to take these back roads there's a difference between chemicals and vitamins. And I understand the chemicals are usually in the artificial flavors. But when the B12 will also make you go doo-doo. And we all know what B12 does to you. Now, I understand there's also a proprietary blend in there that could possibly have some chemicals in it, but more than likely the chemicals are only in the dye and the flavoring, which really doesn't make up for as much as there is in the vitamins and minerals that are in the supplement itself. Now, if you'd understand vitamins and nutrition, you would understand that there is not enough of that in the product. It's a teaspoon worth of powder that you're using. So if you add all of the No, I think you just want to argue with me because you think you know what you're talking about. But let's get it down to business. I understand that there's a proprietary blend inside the mixture that has chemicals for the flavor and the color. I'm not going to pull up the nutritional facts online and explain that to you. You can go to the website and look at that yourself. But anyway, I'm not gonna sit here and argue about chemicals that make up food coloring, because let's be honest, everything out there has chemicals in it and it's terrible for you. Everything that you eat, even the water that you drink. You drink spring water, or do you... Actually, it doesn't taste like watermelon. It tastes like lemonade. But anyway, there is chemicals in everything that you put into your body. Let me ask you a question. Do you use toothpaste in the morning? It doesn't have sugars in it, because it would cause me to have a fit if it had sugars in it. Do you use toothpaste in the morning? Do you use toothpaste with fluoride? You don't use toothpaste? Because fluoride is in everything. It's in water. It's in the foods that you eat. And did you know that fluoride is a poison? Fluoride is a poison. That's why I use non-fluoride toothpaste. I filter my own water. I'll probably get haters for this, but they should have never put fluoride in anything. It's terrible for us. It's poisoning us. It's probably the reason that most people that use fluoride toothpaste, you're not even allowed to buy fluoride, like in its pure blend. It's in everything. It really is. It's in everything. It's in everything in the United States. It's outlawed. I think it's outlawed in Europe in general. You're not even allowed to own fluoride. You can't go into a store and buy fluoride. You can't go to a medical center and buy fluoride. It's illegal to own because it's a poison. Everyone should know that. Everyone should know that from the beginning. But the time that fluoride came out, that's not when fluoride came out, but when they put fluoride in the drinking water, it was around the time that they told everyone that the drinking water was bad. So they added fluoride to it, and everyone was like, oh, fluoride's good for your teeth. Fluoride's good for your teeth and bones, but not drinking it, not ingesting it. Not ingesting it. That's not the way to get it into your bones. But anyway, I don't like to get on those things because that's more of a conspiracy and all that stuff, and that's not me. That's those things I don't want to push on anybody, and I don't want people to freak out. And that's up to the government. That's up to the government and up to the people that run the country to do. And everyone here, it's free to do what you want. If you want to read into that, read into that. But I don't want to push that on here. Fluoride neutralizer, but we're not going to get into that. I don't want to get into all that on here. That's not what this is for. I don't want to get into all that craziness. But I appreciate your input. But yeah, I really don't want to get into that on here. Zippity Bob. I gotta jump off of that. We have this traffic stinks. They blew a bridge up. They're tearing a bridge down on our main highway this weekend. And I don't know if they're rebuilding it or what they're doing, but it's becoming a huge pain downtown here to get around, and I had to work today, so I got my route is through the city today, and it's going to be such a pain in the rear end, and I'm trying to just get myself around and no, everything, you get into that. At the same time, no matter what it is, because everyone's about money. Everyone's about where they're getting their next dollar from. So no matter what it is, slavery, whether it's freedom, everyone's making money off of it. Imprisonment, it's not who's making money, it's who's not making money. Like everyone's profiting off of everything. That's why there's so many people that are in power in this and in power in that, and this person has a boss, this, and everyone has a boss, and there's people under them that work, and it just the ladder just keeps going. Yeah, but if you speak the truth, then you get crucified for it. You get flagged for it. You can't always speak the truth, my man. Like it's just the way things happen. Like it's the way that the world is. And it's what? I can't even say it's the world because you don't censorship has become a thing of the past to a certain point, but if they don't want you to get out to the general public on what you're saying, they're going to find, they have a way of, blocking you and keeping you. What is the cost for freedom? What do you need to give up to have your freedom, honestly? That's what you got to think about. It doesn't matter, because being free the way I am, I already am a slave. I still have to pay taxes. That makes me a slave. I'm a slave to everyone that profits off of my tax dollars. And that's just the way it goes. That's that's life. That's You're always paying someone that doesn't do anything to live. You need to have a license for every. You need a license to own a dog. You need a license to catch a fish. You can't live for free. There's nothing that they don't have their hand in, making tax dollars and making you pay for. You think of something. Think of one thing that you can do that they don't take money from you. There's nothing. You can't even. You have to register everything so they know where it is and what it is. It doesn't matter because when you're put in jail, someone's making money off of you. Even though you're in prison, they're still making money off of you. Someone's got to pay for that room and board, and it's government owned. So someone's paying for that, and someone's getting money. That money comes from the taxpayers. So it doesn't matter. It's still a full circle, no matter what happens. Being in prison, you're still, and it's not even you that's paying; it's someone else that's paying for you to be in there because you're not making the money to pay anybody. Someone else is paying for you. Losing everybody talking about this stuff. I don't like talking about this stuff. I don't like talking about government politics and freaking. I don't like politics and I don't like religion. It's just two things that I feel are so fake and so thrown in your face that it's just I hate people profiting off of war, disease, and just killing innocent people. I don't like to talk about that. I don't like to talk about that stuff because it's terrible to see that all these people are suffering and someone's making money off of it. That's so it's just ignorant. It really is. I hate that someone can profit off of someone's pain. You know what I mean? It sucks. It sucks to see people in suffering. It's terrible. It's terrible to see people suffer. And then to know that someone's making money off of that, I just can't do it. But now you know what? At the same time, like, I can respect how you feel. I mean, I can respect, that you feel that way. But no, I got you. And everyone's out here making a buck, man. They got restaurants. It's crazy. Like, I can really appreciate these people that, they pop up a tent on the side of the road and they cook. As long as they're being clean about things, I can see that they're doing, they're making money, they're making food for people that, they don't want to go to restaurants and they see something on the side of the road that they've never seen before. That's pretty cool. Like, I wish we had that stuff when I was younger. They didn't have like street food. Now I'm seeing a lot of these street food vendors, they're just popping up on the side of the road. Man, that's awesome. That's really cool. Like, they can't afford the big overhead and buying a building or renting a building because, let's face it, those strip malls I think they're asking for like almost $3,000 a month for rent, and starting a business, that's kind of hard unless you're screwing somebody over somewhere, getting the money to get that going. But you know that costs a lot of money to run one of them, those like a strip mall type business. Like, I don't know how they do it. That's just insane. It's crazy, man. But anyway, other than that, I hope everyone's having an awesome day. I know I am. And it's not even like I'm going back to, it's not even that I'm like using my brain. I'm just being like, I'm being like smart to my surroundings and understanding um, just human psychology in general, like how people really are. Uh, you know, everyone in the world, you have compassion for people that are suffering, but there's people out there that don't, that will walk past you. You could be on the, like, I've seen this myself. Someone, like, I seen quite a few times, like an older person, an elderly person, like fall on the sidewalk, and they hit their head, they get hurt. Go. They hit their head, they get hurt, and people just walk past them. Like, I can't believe, like, you can do that. Like, you need, like, that's a human being. That's someone's family member. Like, how do you do that? Like, they did nothing wrong. It's not like they were, you know, robbing somebody or running or trying to escape something. They were merely walking down the street, and maybe they tripped and fell, and they'll just let them lay and suffer. I don't know. But yeah, guys. Hey, I gotta bounce. I got work to do. I'll check back in with you guys soon. Until then, have a great day.